Did you just take that with your iPhone, Rita, or do you have a good camera?
Yeah, I have a fairly decent camera. It's a little old now, but it still works pretty good. It's a Panasonic FZ150, and it's probably no longer in production. I can show it to you, actually. I have it hanging up here. I keep it on this hook on a shelf. This is, oops. Here's my old camera. It's nice and dirty and scuffed and dented, but it works pretty good. You know, it's just a one piece. There's no lens that comes off, but it's got a nice zoom on it that I can like take it way out. It's got like it says 24x, 24 times optical zoom. I don't really know what that means, but it does a really good job. So when I'm out and about, I'll just have this with me and I'll take pictures of things, anything. You know, I was probably either walking along or I might have been parked somewhere and I'll see birds, you know, and I'll just take pictures. If the sun and the shadows are interesting. One of my favorite things about this camera is the fully articulated, or whatever they call it, the LCD screen that comes out. It comes out and then it will turn up and down this way. Instead of the kind, a lot of times nowadays, you'll just see the kind that comes up like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my little Sony just has the screen that comes up. I don't know why manufacturers think that that's enough. But then you can only take a picture. If you hold your camera low, you can only take a picture horizontally. You can't take a picture vertically. And then you can only hold it so low. What I like to do with this one, since this goes like that, that means that I can hold this way down low. I can hold it way down low, and I can still see, like with my arm completely extended, I can still see what it is I'm taking a picture of. That's awesome for the little baby animals, like the bunnies and the things that crawl down low on the ground. You get it, get it down more out of their viewpoint. But yeah, I really like this camera. But anything like that, anything, you know, when that one finally goes, although I think it's got a lot of life left in it. Actually, this whole LCD screen that I had really overused this so often, and I used to hang it, you know, I used to carry it around with that open like that, and so sometimes the strap would go like that, and then pull on this hinge, and then finally this was so wobbly and so loose that when I'd open it, sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't, and finally I just would open it and it just wouldn't work. So I was like, oh man, and I'd have to, until I got it fixed, I had to actually look through the viewfinder, which was a pain in the butt. But I actually ordered one of these online from some eBay seller. I think it came from China, actually. And I watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to replace an LCD screen for this type of camera. It wasn't even the same exact camera, but it was similar enough. And so I just had my little screwdrivers and I took this whole back part off and I opened up this part and I connected these ribbons and I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to follow what this says right here. And it did. It works fine now. And now I always try to keep that thing shut when I'm not using it. Because the screen was all scratched up and everything too. It was terrible. All right.
It's a great photo.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I really love about a camera is what's essential to me, even more essential than that flip out LCD screen, is the capacity for like burst mode photographing. So it'll take like a certain number of shots per second. Because when you have animals like this and they're just moving along, you know, you got to be able to go snap, 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 you know, really quickly. So I have
I'm so envious, Rita, because my trees, as I said, are full of birds. And with my camera on my phone, it won't zoom because they love being at the top of these giant trees, and I can never get decent photos.
Yeah, you just need to get yourself a decent camera.
I do. I need one of those.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on eBay right after this Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
See what I can find.
And, you know, there's a really good website called DP Review, I believe it's called.
DP Review.
DP Review, and I think it stands for Digital something or other Review, but it's like a camera sort of camera and like accessories and things. Photographers get on there and they do like articles and reviews and things, and it has a really good like drop down menu sort of thing where you can like put in your criteria of what you want in a camera, and then it will list the results.
Okay.
That's always where I go when I'm looking for a new camera.
All right.
That's where I went to find this one.
Okay.
I mean, you don't buy a camera off the site, but you can find out what you want and then you can go look for it and buy it.
All right.